Does OCD tell you that you might be lying? You'll be surprised it's actually more common than you think. We're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist and I make videos for people with anxiety and OCD. And this episode is sponsored by NoCD, providing OCD teletherapy across the country. Today I want to talk to you about something that is actually super common but not talked about a lot. And that is an intrusive thought, an OCD issue, where you get that feeling that you might be lying. Does that happen to you? That's actually a very common thing under the subtype moral OCD or scrupulosity OCD. We have a lot of different names for different flavors of OCD. And the thought is, you might be lying. Are you sure you meant that? Are you sure that that's what you thought? And so it's that doubt. OCD is all about doubt, and it will find doubt and uncertainty in pretty much any area. But one common one that I see is whether you're being truthful or not. And ironically, this tends to happen with the people who are like crazy truthful, honest people who are worried about that, because OCD will target the things that mean something to you and often make you feel the opposite. So when you're a really honest, truthful person and you worry about whether you're being honest or truthful, OCD will capitalize that and say, maybe you're lying. You don't know. And this can show up in many different ways. A lot of times people who have this issue where they feel like they might be lying will have to soften their answers. So you'll say something like, do you want pizza for dinner? Yeah, I want pizza, I think. Right? That's a softening, I think. Or, hey, do you want to go over there? Yeah, maybe. Hey, how was your day? It was good, I think. So those little things at the end of the sentence is a compulsion. And that compulsion says, you're not sure. You're not 100% sure. Do you really want pizza? Did you really have a good day? What if you didn't? What if you're lying? And so the compulsion, the rule, the ritual, is to soften your answers with an I think or a maybe or I guess, anything that will kind of show some doubt. The other thing that I see is that sometimes people will just avoid making choices. And so they'll just say, you tell me, or what do you think, or what do you want to do? And that way they can avoid choices altogether. And so those kind of things, those kind of compulsions grow the OCD. So when you believe that OCD is telling you the truth, see what I did there? Didn't even do that on purpose, and says you're a liar, then you follow OCD's rules to make sure that you're not lying. The way to get out of this quicksand is to not play the game at all. To say to OCD, I know who I am, and I don't care what you say. And yeah, I like pizza. Maybe in 2 seconds I'm going to change my mind and want spaghetti, but I don't care. That's not important. I'm allowed to have an opinion. And so when you make me think I'm lying, I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to say, I definitely want pizza. I'm 110% sure I want pizza. That's poking back at OCD and doing the opposite. And so instead of softening that sentence, I'm actually poking back and defining myself in a much stronger way. Another game that I play in my practice is two truths and a lie. And we do that as an exposure. An exposure is a challenge or a way that you kind of fight back with OCD. And so sometimes we'll play a game where I'll say 2 truths and 1 lie, and you have to guess which one's the lie. It's kind of a fun game. But when you have this kind of intrusive thought and this OCD, not so fun, because it can be very anxiety producing. So that's another exposure that maybe you can do with someone that you love, someone that you care about, or your therapist, is play 2 truths and a lie as an exposure. The most important thing for you to realize is that the more you do things for OCD, the more compulsions and rules that you follow for OCD to feel that brief relief, the more OCD is going to bother you, and the louder it's going to get, and the more compulsions it's going to want you to do. So there's no happy ending in sight when you're following OCD's rules. So the way to get out of that trap is to not follow OCD at all. And it's not going to feel good because you're going to feel that uncertainty, you're going to feel that doubt, you're going to feel that anxiety and discomfort. But you have to get through those feelings to the other side to get free of OCD. And that's tricky and it's hard, but it's really the only exit strategy. So the next time OCD says, are you sure? Are you lying? Then you can say, yep, OCD, I'm a total liar. I lie all the time. I'm like the biggest liar. There's like no truth coming out of my mouth. That is how we poke back. We poke back and we play our game, not OCD's game. and we do the opposite. So I hope the next time OCD starts to whisper in your ear and make you feel like you're a liar and tells you all the different compulsions you need to do in order to feel relief, you choose to play your own game and not OCD's games, and you don't follow OCD's rules and you push back a little bit. Well, I hope you find the sparkle in everything you do. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications when my new videos come out. They come out every Thursday. I'd hate for you to miss one, and I'll talk to you again next Thursday. Take care.